All right, guys. So in this video, we're going to apply our overpower strategy to silver, that is XAGUSD. So as usual, we open our chart and we go to the 15 minutes time frame. Then we can go to any random place to start our analysis. Remember what we're looking for? We're looking for a clear trend, right? Either an uptrend or a downtrend. Okay. Any random place on the charts. Okay, so let's look here. We have a clear trend here, moving down, up, down is moving, right? And then here, move up, move down, move up, move down. And then we have our change of character here at this point. All right. So there's a change of character. It moved up here, moved down, then came here and broke this level. That is our first condition in our criteria, right? So the next thing we have to look for is below here, was there an overpowering of buyers or sellers? In this case, was there an overpowering of sellers because the market was moving down, right? And we see it down right here. So if you look here, there was an overpowering here. At this point, sellers were in control of the market, clearly in control of the market, pushed the market down by this engulfing. And so when the market came up to break above here, it shows that sellers have been overpowered, coupled with our change of character. Then our strategy says that the market is going to move up at least as much as it moved down. If we move this up, about this was our measurements. Okay, if we move this up, we are sure to catch something around here. Okay, so you see that the first move, it moved just exactly as much as it moved down, came down and kept moving. Remember that in all our examples, it usually keeps moving for a while, all right? However, we don't care much about this. What we care about is this, that we are sure of, okay? You can go up here and look for another opportunity. But for now, we take what we're sure of, okay? All right. So let's look for another opportunity here. We'll go up here. We're looking for a clear trend and change of character. Let's look for a clear trend and change of character. Let's look at this. Let's try this out. Okay, the market moved down here, moved up, moved down, moved up. It's kind of not clear, all right? Even though we may be able to find a trade here, but the best way to do it is when the market is not showing you clear trends, you can just stay away from it. It's much better, all right? Let's look at this one. The market moved up, came down, moved up, came down, moved up, came down, moved up, came down. Now, our change of character is going to be around here, okay, because this level here was broken. So see this level here? The level here was broken by this large candle, okay? Now, if we go out up here, we'll look for an overpowering. You see that right here, we had an overpowering. We had an overpowering by this engulfing candle here that was overpowered, right? So since we've seen that, our strategy says that the market is going to move down at least as much as it moved up. Okay. And remember, we say that the best way to place your stop loss is you can use like half of this move that you're expecting to place your stop loss above. Okay. But if you look at this, the market broke above here, but just by maybe 1 or 2 pips, maybe 1 pip. All right. However, we are sure that this market is moving down. That's what we are looking for. And then we bring this down here. See how much it moved? Okay. This is somehow algorithmic. Okay. I think it's the way the algorithm works. Because if you look at the first move here, you see how much it moved, just as much as it moved up before it started retracing. Okay. So that's our second opportunity here. And we can look for another one. Let's look at this one again. The market started moving down, moved down, moved up, moved down, okay, moved down here, moved up, moved down here, right? It went down here, moved up, went down here, right? So if there's going to be a change of character, it's going to be somewhere here, okay? A change of character is going to be somewhere here. So if our change of character occurred here, that's our first criteria. So the next thing we're going to check is, was there an overpower in below here? All right, and we see this engulfing here. Okay, see these two candles engulfing, and it was overpowered here, coupled with change of character. Then our strategy says that the market is going to move up at least as much as it moved down. So if we take this, and we move this up, we expect the market to move at least this much. So you see how what is happening here, right? At first, it moves up this much before it started retracing, and then to continue its movement to the upside. Okay. So let's look for one more. Let's look for one more opportunity here, just to show you that this works on this pair as well. So if we look at this, okay, this one wasn't very clear. It moved up, came down, moved up, came down. It didn't break below here. All right. So it was like somehow consolidating. So for that reason, let's look for another opportunity. And if you look here, this is a clear example of where to stay away from the market. Okay. Even though this market played out, but look here, it moved up, came down, up, down, up, down, up, down. There was a break of structure here. All right, at this level, around this area. However, when we look here, there was no overpowering. All right. So what do? You stay away. It doesn't fall into our criteria. Even though if you measure this, the market may have played out. However, it's not according to our criteria. So you have to follow the rules. You see how much you moved up? If we measure down here, you see this? Even though it played out by a pip or so, you shouldn't be in a market like this because we don't have the overpowering. Okay. So we're looking for our opportunity. One more. Now let's look at this. The market moved up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay. And then we'll have our change of character where? Have our change of character here. Yeah. Because the market broke above here. Broke above here. A change of character is down here. Or you can do your change of character because this one was not very clear about the breaking. Your change of character could also be here. Right? Because it moved up, came down, moved up, came down, moved up, again, came down. So the next thing we're going to see after our change of character is found is, was there an overpowering? If you look here, we see an overpowering here. See this engulfing where buyers were in control, but then they were overpowered to the downside by sellers. All right. And then this level was broken. So our strategy says that the market is going to move down at least as much as it moved up. Okay. So you see what we have. It's going to move down this much. Okay. So that shows us that our strategy, our overpower strategy also works on silver, XAGUSD. So if you have any questions, leave it in the comment and we can talk about it. Thank you.